Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nazarene Veronica and today I'm back with another live reaction video. I'm going to be reacting to a few different things, mostly gym girl content, which I know you guys love. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So this first video I'm reacting to is called Gym Girl Gets Silenced by Man. Let's take a look.
Do your fathers know you do OnlyFans asking for a friend?
He does. He honestly completely disowned me when I did it. I haven't seen him in about 4 years.
Your father disowned you because of...
yeah. His whole side of the family.
Is he a pretty traditional, maybe conservative guy?
My dad's military.
Military? Okay.
He's very scary.
What branch of the military?
He was in the Marines. He was a lieutenant in the Marines.
He's clearly not scary enough if she's still doing OnlyFans, even though she's got a scary dad. He needs to be a bit more scary, I think.
And then he was in the Naval Reserve.
Okay, so he disowned you.
Correct.
How did that go down?
My parents got divorced, and when they got divorced, we all had to go to court. And when we were in court, his main argument was that my mom didn't need to receive any money from the situation because I was a porn star.
You haven't spoken to him in 4 years.
I have texted him and talked to him on the phone a few times. Every time I've kind of tried to let him in, he does me dirty.
Yeah.
But I haven't physically seen him since we were in court that day.
Honestly,
I wonder what she means by he does me dirty. Does that mean he tells you off for literally sharing your body with any man online? Because if so, that's not really doing you dirty. That's kind of doing you a favor, actually. Anyway.
I don't really blame him. If my daughter was selling pictures of herself for $10 a month online, then I'd be disappointed as well. And then I'd probably be wondering what I did wrong. Now, you'd think most fathers would react in the same way, but according to the other girls, the fathers actually help some of them. Take a listen to this.
My dad knows I do it, but he just kind of calls it my internet work and leaves it at that and says he's happy for me.
Are your parents still together?
No, but they're both happily with somebody else now.
Sure.
Yes, my dad knows because he was like the first one actually was supporting me before my mom was, and my dad take pictures of me and my mom takes pictures of me for OnlyFans too.
What the fuck? Your mom and dad, they're your photographers? Okay.
They don't care.
And you do full nudity on
they
OnlyFans?
Don't, like, take pictures like that, like just like teasing. Like, I don't care. Or like pictures of my ass, like in a bathing suit. Like, they don't do that.
Do they
like,
help?
I do that myself. My dad, like...
That is so effed up. Oh my gosh. That's literally, I would say borderline incest, to be honest, because I can't imagine my mother or my father taking pictures of my naked body, even like bits of it, and then knowing that's going to be posted on the internet. Even not knowing it's going to be posted on the internet. Even just taking the pictures. That is weird enough. You need some counseling, hon.
It's on the account too.
Okay.
And like does it.
Wow.
What the fuck?
My parents both actually found out, like they found it. They came right down to my room and they go, "What is this?" And literally pull up the site. So there's no way of me like getting out of that. They kicked me out of the house completely.
Hi, Shane.
Please God give me sons. Please God give me sons.
I can't be played. A person trying to play me plays themselves.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
April Fool's is cancelled this year. There's no bigger joke than thinking the women of this generation deserve to be married the way they act.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
Andre, you gonna have to move because there's smoke getting in my hair.
Take it off.
I mean, he's not wrong. It's more or less a hat, innit? Let's be honest.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
Biggest red flag on a gym girl?
When she know everybody and their daddy.
That's fair. Biggest red flag. If I'm bigger than them.
Probably when she hits legs every day.
What about you?
When she comes in with a baseball cap every day.
When she comes to the gym to ask dumb questions for TikTok instead of just working out.
It's because you have more feminine qualities than masculine.
Like men smoking hookah is them operating in feminine energy.
I definitely think so.
Like, I don't
She know her worth now. How many of you men have heard a woman say after she done did all the dirt, I know my worth now, so now you got to pay for what the other people didn't pay for? That doesn't make sense. I don't get to trash my house, then say I know it's worth, and someone comes in and overpays for it now.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, yeah, that's just somebody being traumatized by past relationships and not going into it with a pure heart. So that's the dangers of this current society we have, where women are literally sleeping around and, you know, being sexually liberated, which is not real liberation. It's just, you know, you're trapping yourself into a cycle of trauma and abuse. But because of that, women are now going into relationships saying they know their worth, which basically means I am so traumatized that I can't allow it to happen to me again. So any little thing you do, I'm going to call it out and say it's a red flag and run away and, you know, manipulate you into being weak for me because I can't deal with you being strong because it scares me because I've been hurt before. That's what that means. And by a woman saying, I know my worth, like there is knowing your worth, but I think women are saying that now who have just been traumatized and are too scared to go into a relationship with a pure and open heart. And it's causing, like I said before, it's causing early divorce. It's causing, you know, lowering numbers of marriages. It's kind of sad. Definitely splits the family up. So yeah, always choose a woman who has as low a body count as possible because it does limit the chances of her being traumatized, unfortunately.
3, 2, 1, go.
I have never understood these videos. I understand making fun of your ex for being like, I don't know, shitty, but when you make fun of your ex for being ugly or unattractive, you dated them at one point, meaning you found them attractive. So it's contradictive to call them ugly because then you're saying that you just dated somebody ugly on purpose.
Yeah, it's true, it doesn't make sense. You're basically shitting on your own taste for men. And also, I don't know what you're seeing in the mirror, but you look fucking terrifying to me. To say you're out of his league is a bit of a stretch.
Women rate 80% of men online as below average in attractiveness, whereas men rate 50% of women as below average in attractiveness. And so what that means is that the attention of women in an open mating market is focused on a very small percentage of men. And what's happening in colleges and universities where women dominate in terms of proportion of population is that all the women are chasing a very small number of men. So most of the men have no partners at all, and some of the men have more partners than they know what to do with. And so those men pursue short-term mating strategies, which is not so good for the women because they just as soon have an actual relationship. But then you might ask, well, what does it do to the men? And that's easy, is that it trains them to adopt antisocial short-term mating strategies. And that's really bad practice, because if you practice exploiting people for your momentary gratification, then you'll become an expert at that.
It also, I think, leaves a...
It does work both ways. Like, I was just saying that about women being traumatized if they have more, well, they have more chance of being traumatized if they have more sexual partners. But the same thing works for men. Not traumatized, but they get used to using women for their bodies. And so when a really, really good girl comes along, it's hard for them to commit because they're used to just throwing women away after using them for sexual gratification. So it literally works both ways. Sleeping around, it will have a detrimental effect on your future relationships for sure.
A lot of young men feeling depressed and like they're not good enough. Even for the average guy, he's not that bad looking, probably better than some of the girls that reject him. He's going to think that he's worthless. Just because you got all these average and below average women that seem to think that they can get the best looking men. That's why I always say it's a lot easier for an average woman in a dating world than it is for the average man. The average man, he's got to build his value. Otherwise, no one's going to look at him twice. Don't go around chasing average women. Focus on yourself and become the best you can be.
Don't get fooled by that video. I am not your type. I am under 6 foot. I do not have a car. I can go days, even weeks without texting people. I don't sell drugs. I am 5'9".
Men are so easy. All you need to do is be naked, cook food, do smiles, do sex. That's all you need to do.
I mean, she's not completely wrong, but if it's so easy, why can't the majority of them do it?
Just because you ain't have no money, you left him?
Had to.
That ain't right. I don't like that.
I mean, if I'm making more money than him,
You should help him get some more money.
How am I going to do that, though? If I have my own career, I'm doing what I'm doing.
A woman's supposed to be a helpmate.
I feel like a man is supposed to be that for a girl.
A man's supposed to be a leader.
You right.
You're supposed to help him be a better leader.
So I was in the wrong. Now I'm the bad guy. I'm always the bad guy.
Man, you looking for a daddy.
I ain't looking for a daddy. I got my own money. I got my own money. I could do what I do. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't need a guy for money.
But you want one.
I want a man to be stable. If I was to leave him, I want him to
So he wasn't stable?
He was okay, but I was making more than him.
But he was stable though.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So why you leaving then? You said you just want.
Because he wasn't doing better than me. I need a guy doing better than me, and if he's not doing better than me, then
I guess.
everybody's different. Everybody's different. I just feel like that's how it is, man.
I feel like it would have been more real if you'd have helped him get to where you wanted him to be.
Y'all want these guys. I feel like guys want that love story. Like I feel like guys want us females to be with them in the trap, do what they do, and then when shit goes downhill.
No, nobody want that. You want that. You could have helped him outside of the trap. You could have helped him get a barber license or anything.
He was good at that, but he could have did that himself. He could have went to school. He could have did that himself. I would have encouraged him. I'm not his mom. I'm not gonna carry him and go do this and this. I feel like I need a man.
Been a mom.
Nah, he was looking for a mom. You said I was looking for a dad. No, he was looking for a mom.
Maybe that's why y'all was together.
Man, hell nah.
Because as most of us know, most women are hyper.
Literally, she's expecting men to be perfect, and it's just not realistic. Nobody is perfect. You know, only one person was perfect, and that was Jesus, and he was not just human. So, you know, nobody's perfect. You just need to accept someone for who they are. And if you keep on leaving a guy and then moving on to the next guy and then finding he's not perfect, moving on to the next one, you'll soon find yourself single at 40 years old with no children, no partner, just a few cats around you. It's just going to happen. It's going to happen in the blink of an eye before you know it. So, yeah, if you find someone who is a good man and has loads of good qualities, don't look at all the bad things he's got. Try and look at the good things. Focus on the positives. You know, if he hasn't got that much money, but he's, you know, working on it, stick with him, and you'll see him flourish if you give him the encouragement, love, and nurturing that he needs to be able to grow. And the same thing will happen back, because he'll see how you're treating him, and he'll treat you the same way. Don't give up on people just because they don't have materialistic things that you might want. It's just stupid.
Bergamers, they're not going to date someone that's got less money than them. They want a man that's got more money, more success. It's rare they're going to look at a guy that's got less than them as a long-term partner. Whereas when a man's successful and he sees a woman that he's attracted to but might not have any money, he'll bring her to the top with him.
I'm making racks while I'm on the podcast.
No, I don't. Why are you calling me a
Because you are.
You call your mama?
Of course not. I love my mother.
Okay, don't call me a
I don't care about you.
You need to have some type of respect. You mad called you a zero. You are a zero.
I don't care about your opinion. It doesn't affect me. I still make millions of dollars. I don't give a shit about your opinion.
You make millions. Like, you're a zero for me.
Okay, you're poor. I don't care about you either. Okay, it's your life.
Wait, what's his mother got to do with it? Why is she saying, do you love your mother, when he's showing her disrespect? And he's showing her disrespect because she's disrespecting him. So where does his mother come into it? You know, I'm a bit confused. I think sometimes women think that they deserve automatic respect, even if they're being disrespectful to a man. They believe that they, you know, are owed this automatic respect from anyone, even if they treat them badly. And that's just not the case. And yeah, wake up call just happened.
It's not mine. Why would I care about your life? I still get to go up in my supercar after this, and my doors go
up. Your
up.
Supercar, your millions of dollars.
You shouldn't. It's mine, not yours. You ass. Why would you care? You don't get to get in it.
You can't even put a smile on your face when you're talking because you're mad as.
My teeth are nice. I don't like yours.
Bro, your teeth are yellow.
Mine are yellow?
Yes. And you have a cool sore on your lips.
It's a pimple.
Now, I don't know, maybe the girls are being rude to him as well before, but the way he dealt with it just seemed lame and corny. It's like he's trying a bit too hard. Ain't no need to call them bitches and shit. You're not a rapper, bruv. And if you're earning money, then well done, but money does not make the man. You can't buy class. Just because you got a lot of money, it don't mean people are going to respect you and not think you're a lame.
That's true. But I do believe that she was being disrespectful before, which, you know, if someone's disrespecting you, then it's just, they're not owed your respect back.